And Dustin is also a godfather of the pineapple parties here in Jax.
Mm.
And so the pineapple party is one of the largest and by far most successful events Eclipse has ever done. We've been doing it for years now. The pineapple parties is one of the things people ask me about the most, Dustin. And so people come in and say, "What is a pineapple party?" And I find it interesting because technically we don't really have a pineapple party, right? So could you
Yeah.
elaborate on that for us?
So the name Pineapple Party comes from uh, terms used for swingers back in the 60s and 70s. And so Pineapple Parties here is it more means it's an alternative lifestyle meet and greet. So you got all walks of the lifestyle, not just swingers. You'll have people that are into kink stuff, or you'll have people that are into other things, and we're all there to meet each other and do it in a safe place. And that's what we've been doing for the last, I think, 8 years or something like that.
Right. Is it just swingers though? Because that's kind of a misnomer as well, right?
Oh, there's definitely couples that come just to enjoy the party atmosphere because everybody is just so everyone's more I guess accepting of their sexuality and like what they want to be and not it's not like they're trying to force their sexuality on anybody else. They're just enjoying themselves and having a good time. And it's not just swingers. You'll have like kinksters there too. You'll have people
Right.
that are, voyeurs, or it's just some people just want to go out and have a good time. And it is honestly a great party. And it's
Sure.
not just a bunch of swingers getting together. I mean, initially that's kind of what it was, but now it's
Right.
more or less it's a mixed bag of everything. So you'll have a lot of those mixed in, but you'll have other people too that are just there to hang out.
So meeting a lot of the people in the pineapple community, I notice a lot of them when they go to these big events. These are big. They're bigger than Eclipse can hold. We only hold two, 300 people. So these events are larger than that. They're also exclusive. So what we have at Eclipse is a meet and greet. So if you're interested in
Yeah,
finding out about the lifestyle, you want to know information. There isn't an actual pineapple party there. It's just people dancing and drinking. And then
exactly.
in the background, you have the pineapple thing going on, which you can find out about. And there's a lot of people there because pineapple is
Yeah,
a big umbrella. It covers a lot.
exactly. Yeah. And that's kind of what I've been, really promoting is like, it's not just about the swingers. It's about everybody else. We're all just coming together, just meeting a lot of like-minded people that just want to go and party together. And it's a safe place to learn about some of these alternative lifestyles. You'll have a big wide range of walks of life there. And why not go do it on, in a fun night where, a bunch of other people are going to be there. Everybody there is there to have fun.
I was shocked to find out how many people I already knew. It was a ton of people I already knew. I just didn't know they were in the lifestyle. There's no reason. I didn't recognize the pineapple. I would just had a blind
Yeah.
spot for it. I just didn't realize. I
And
didn't
that's,
know it
it's
existed. I just didn't realize. I
some,
just never
there's
saw the culture.
a spectrum of it too. You'll have some people that'll walk that line and you'll never ever know. And then you'll have some people that are just completely open and, this is how I am and this is what I'm doing. I think it's no different than, somebody choosing to be goth, like this
Sure.
is, or whatever, you are what you are and you walk that life. And um, a lot of people are secretive about that kind of stuff. And they will only talk about it with other people that are like minded.
Sure.
Not that you are not like minded, you just weren't exposed to it, as far as that lifestyle is.
Sure. Sure. What would you say the age group is? Like, what is the major age group that people that show up? If I show
Okay.
up there, I mean, is it gonna be a bunch of 18-year-olds naked? Everybody's
Uh,
having sex all over the place. Is that what's happening, Dustin? Is that
None
what
of
kind of
that
place you're running?
either. All right, so when you show up, what to expect is you're going to have a lot of other people. It's dressed to impress.
Right.
Be sexy, feel sexy, come out and have a good time. You're going to have people there from, on average, late 20s all the way to mid 40s and
Sure.
everywhere in between. I would say that's a fair assessment of what
Yeah, that's
normally.
what I've seen.
We're not having a. There's not a bunch of 21-year-old kids running around there. Which it's okay if you're 21 or ever anything like that, but I think this crowd usually pulls in people that are a little more mature because you have to really examine what you want and you coming in there and what you're going to be meeting people for. And I think a lot of people in their early 20s have not quite reached that point in their life where they can
Right.
embrace that kind of lifestyle. So you'll see a lot of people that have been maybe they've been married for 10 years and like they've always wanted to do something and then they go this with their partner, or maybe it's somebody that's freshly single and wants to go experiment. There's a little bit of everything in between. So you get it's a great crowd. I mean, I've been doing it for many, many years, and I've always kind of um, like really pushed people to, like I said in the beginning, like dress to impress. If you
Sure.
feel sexy, you walk around looking sexy, you're gonna invite other people to do the same thing. You
I've
know?
noticed that a lot of people are monogamous, and there you included. You used to be heavy in
Yeah,
the lifestyle as a swinger yourself, and now you're monogamous, and you still like the
yeah.
culture. You still hang out. You're
So
a
it's
person
all
that I love.
walks of the lifestyle. So I mean,
Sure.
there's different shades of that whole thing. You'll have people that are swingers or whatever happens to be, or people that are ethically non-monogamous. I mean, there's a lot of that, and there's a lot of people that are into like the BDSM scene that you'll
Right.
see there. That just because you show up there doesn't mean you're there to have sex with everybody. It's just
Right.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of people, oh man, yeah, the stories I have of people with assumptions, coming there like, no, that's not what it is at all. This is, you're here to meet other people that are interested in doing maybe some crazy stuff, but talk it
Sure.
out, and like be an adult. This
Well,
is,
that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you. I don't want people showing up thinking that it's this huge sex party and they're disappointed,
not at
and then
all.
the people didn't come because they're like, I don't want anything to do with that. If they knew what was going on, they would be like, this is
Yeah.
great. I would totally take my mom, anybody in my family, to one of the pineapple parties. Anybody that
And they'd
can
have a great time.
handle a
Yeah.
bar, it can handle a bar atmosphere because that's what it is. It's a crowded bar
Exactly.
atmosphere
If
and
you can
everybody
handle
having
a
a good
bar
time.
atmosphere, a busy bar atmosphere,
Sure.
it's no different. If you didn't know everybody there was lifestyle and you walked in and you
I
would have
didn't.
no idea.
I was there
I
for
mean,
years. I was
yeah,
there for years. I had no idea. I just thought you guys like fruit. I didn't know what the pineapple thing was. They asked
pineapple
me when I walked
enthusiast.
in, "Are you here for pineapple?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So I paid my $7 or whatever it was. I got my band and I sat there waiting for the pineapples to show up, and it never happened. This went on for years. It went on so long, I didn't even. I was too afraid to ask because it's like,
Yeah.
how long have you been coming here? Now I own the place, and I, I didn't quite understand. I didn't know. I had a blind spot for the whole culture, and it's
I kind
great.
of showed up one day and I never left, and here I am years later, and I'm
Well, I'm
partnered
just
with
saying I
them.
was at a pineapple party and I didn't know I was at a pineapple party.
Yeah,
I just knew it said
it
pineapple
happens a
everywhere,
lot.
and I thought something was
It
going to
happens
happen,
a
and
lot.
nothing happened. I just wasn't invited. Is what happened. I just didn't get it. Just sitting
We
alone
invite
at the bar.
everybody, Keith.
I was
Everybody.
there. I was allowed to be there. I just went home alone. Somebody's got to do it. All right.
Somebody's gonna
What
do it.
when if you're interested in pineapple parties, when should they come? When are
The
the
first
pineapple parties?
Saturday of every month is our pineapple party,
Right.
and we start at 8 o'clock. Doors open. We have happy hour from 8 to 9,
Right.
and we go until we close the thing down 2 a.m.
So people see the 9 p.m. start time, it confuses them. The secret is there's a happy hour. It actually starts at 4. You come in at 8. You get a lot of
Yeah,
freebies, right? You get a lot of stuff
yeah,
for free. The drinks are
yeah.
free,
Usually, a lot of people that show up
or
for that
not free.
happy
The
hour
drinks are
before
cheaper.
the eight
No free
o'clock,
drinks.
I mean, they're treating themselves extra. I mean, you get cheaper drinks, and you're probably going to get into the pineapple party for free.
Yeah, yeah.
If
You're gonna
you're
sneak right by because Sam doesn't get there till 9. So
yeah,
that's when
yeah.
I would do. I'd get there at 8. All
Slide
right.
in there. I mean, there's definitely people that do
Was there
it.
anything you wanted to say about safety? You brought that up a couple of times. And, when I go out on a
Okay.
date, I'm bringing my girlfriend, my 2 girlfriends. I want to know the place is safe. I want to know that, I'm not
Yeah,
going to be harassed and that I can be dressed and not have to fight people and, defend
totally.
my
And like this isn't
honor. And
yeah, a lot of this people that are there
yeah,
know that there is an etiquette to approaching other people, and if they know that you're not lifestyle, they're going to leave you alone. Even if
right,
you are lifestyle and you're there, there's a certain etiquette that the overwhelming majority of people understand, that you're not just going to be hitting on everybody and being obnoxious because you get that stigma, or you get that reputation of being that person. And then this is a
sure.
smaller community, so it's
And, and there's also bands, just in case.
oh, yeah, yeah. So what we do is we have yellow wristbands. Those will identify lifestyle members. It's up to
Sure.
you to talk to the other lifestyle members and decide where they are in that spectrum of lifestyle. But we also have white wristbands for people